welcome back to another video, and today I will be teaching you how to grind more in Adopt Me. This includes pets, bucks, neons, mega neons, you know, the whole shebang. Anyway, let's get started, shall we? First, I will be teaching you how to actually effectively grind, and so this will include, like what vehicle you're going to want to move around really quickly with. Like one of the cheapest vehicles. Your grinding room. This is mine. And I'm going to tell you what every single thing does. This you can put your pets to sleep in. This right here, this is a lure thing. A lure like box. You can put lures in there and it'll give you age up potions, cash, whatever. This is a cash register. If you are trying to make a neon, I would recommend using an alt account. And using an alt account, you can always buy a cash register. These cost $100 right here. And you can transfer $50 like $50 every time, and to your main account, and that will help you get extra money. A piano, which helps you do the playground task. Bath, the litter box for the bathroom task, and the food. All of this costs like $0 except for this and this. You can just get free versions of these. I just got them because they looked cool. And yeah, the vehicle I recommend using to make it quicker is the rocket skates, maybe the roller skates. Either works. I'm not sure how fast the roller skates are compared to the rocket skates, but the rocket skates are my fastest vehicle that I have so far. And it's done me wonders. So one of the things I do recommend is always, if you have an orange thing, is the orange and the blue ones always give the same amount of XP, but the orange ones give more money than the blue ones usually tend to do. So if you're grinding for money, I would suggest for the what should we do task is to always pick orange ones if they are there. And if there's not orange ones, I usually tend to pick the pet thing, because it's the quickest and it'll help me get another spot for what I want. Alright guys, I'll do things on how to transfer money from your alt account to this. You can buy mannequins. You can buy, if you have, you can buy mannequins. You can also buy, if you have any of the, mannequins are really expensive, which is why I don't exactly use them. If you have a food lemon stand or whatever, you can also set it up in your house and have your alt come in and pay you the money, which we'll do right now. So I will get back to you when my alt is in the game. Alright guys, here's my alt account. So we're gonna change it to the amount of money my alt account actually has. I'm not actually that sure now that I think about it. My alt account has $386. It's a baby because you can only set it to 20 with the lemonade stand, but you can buy as much lemonade as you possibly want, and then you can get the money like so. Way too many orders. Okay. So that's that, and you can also use this. Oh, okay. Didn't let me. So there's that. Inviting your alt account to a family that you have, right? It usually lets you get the money that the all counts pet is on, and that, that you can like. It usually lets you get the money that the all accounts pet is on, and that like what if your account is a baby, the money that you know that is on. Anyway, other than that, I don't exactly have any other things except the fact that well, other things about grinding areas, except the fact that like the bathtubs are like way slower than the actual showers. And showers, I don't actually think are free, unfortunately. Let's see how much they are. Let's go to the basic shower. How much is it? Uh, oh, okay. It doesn't show me. It doesn't show me. This is one of the cheaper showers. I'm gonna guess the Pride shower is like the cheapest I see. And oh, never mind. Modern shower. That's the cheapest. Um, Other than that, there's nothing really much to go on about the grinding stuff of this place. So I'll talk to you guys as soon as I figure out what else I could talk about. All right, guys. Now I'm gonna talk. Now I'm gonna be talking about the craving stuff. So, sometimes your pet will get like cravings, no matter what task it is. Maybe well, it does matter some of the tasks, but an example is the leash task. It will all like the walk task. Sometimes you will get a specific leash that your pet wants you to use for it. Same thing with the catch task. Your pet might want you to use a chew toy instead of an actual throw toy. You know, you get the deal. And this can also happen with the food. So what I suggest, and this is what's something I've been recently starting to try to pick up on, because I just recently got back into Adopt. What I suggest is to buy a couple of each. Usually I just buy 10 of each thing. And I mainly buy the water bottles since they're only 10. They're only $1. And for the food, I buy the apples since they're also only $1. Because unfortunately, your pet wanting actual luxury stuff can be expensive. Another thing was the freaking free food this can see it says doesn't save. These can usually kind of they don't save after you leave the game. So if you transfer yourself from one place to another, they don't end up saving, which is honestly really sad, but you know. Another fun fact that I would like to share is that you can always get like free food from the camping site using, this. Unfortunately, I don't exactly think they save, but if you're like trying to age yourself up as a baby, you can always take a bunch of these, and they only cost like one used thing to eat. Another fun fact about camping is that if you go into the camping shop, which is right here, I'm gonna guess, I'm like absolutely pretty sure actually, you can buy a sleeping bag, and you can buy premium camping stuff. This is the premium camping stuff. This gives you like, this costs Robux though. This gives you like the fire pit, this, that, which this stuff can be used for a bunch of things. Another fun fact is that if you like this stuff can be used. Sorry, this stuff can be used for like a bunch of things. Getting food for from the like marshmallows, sleeping, and if you want a cheaper thing, it's this right here. Though it costs $1,200, it's an alternative for getting up every few seconds and somewhat like having to you know resetting like every 2 seconds and having to attempt to like you know you know what I mean, having to like do like the sleeping need if you're out. So it helps if you're like out and about. Anyway, that took me way longer than I thought it would. Alright guys, now I would like to talk about the fact that you can have put stuff on your hotbar. So you can click settings and click here. It depends on how much, like, how big your screen is or whatever. The bigger your screen is, the more stuff you can put on your hotbar. So, like so. You can put, apples, water, the vehicle you tend to use, the pets you want to grind with, strollers, leashes, trade stands, lemonade stands in general, whatever you want. And that tends to help you out a whole bunch, like so. The thing I tend to do is to teleport to get stuff faster. I like to teleport to the gifts to get to the school faster, to get to the hospital. I like to, teleport to the toy shop to get to the playground, salon, basic stuff. The like petware shop to get to the beach, supermarket to get to the beach, and so on and so on. Another thing I do like to do is sometimes set up stuff like this. I like to put a stand out in the front and change my price to like maybe $5, and that helps get some extra money. Another thing I would like to say is that if your family isn't close to you, people like I hear all the time from my friends that, oh hey, yes, well, you can just like invite your entire family and well, the entire server and get money by them. I would just like to say that you can't exactly get money if your family isn't near you. So if your family's like on the other side of the map and you're over here on the playground completing tasks, you can't exactly get that money. One last thing I would like to mention is that you can get jobs and just stand for like whatever, however long you want, and it obviously, of course, has a limit. So see, you can't exactly. You have like 50. You can sit here until it's like $50, and then you would have to go. But other than that, that's it. And if I missed anything, please let me know in the comments. Yeah, consider liking and subscribing. I don't exactly do these types of videos all the time. Maybe go check out some of my other videos while you're at it. I promise they're very goated. Alright, guys, have a good one. And this is kind of basically how you grind with your stuff. Bye, guys!